All of this fencing we're going to try and clean chemically in a light pressure wash, but then we're going to wind up sanding and cleaning up the upper cap. This home is going to be sold, and they're trying to minimize their repairs. The exterior siding on the back we're geomaxing, and that'll be a full repaint in the back. We're going to sand all of the handrails. As you can see, they're in pretty bad shape, and repaint all of those. And the decking, we're going to go ahead and try and strip as much of it off as we can, so when we put the new coating down, it'll have good penetration. And you can see a lot of the mold and mildew that's on the siding. We'll chemically clean that, but you can see the siding on the back side of the house is really taking a beating. This deck stairway is probably the worst. You can see it's just completely delaminated, so the stripper should have a pretty good time, easy time cleaning all that up. And you can see up here, this walking surface, we're going to go through all of that as well. Try and get as much of it up before we put the new chemical down. This is just showing what it looks like prior to the cleaning. And the whole back of the house, we are going to treat that and repaint it. We'll caulk all of the gaps, spackle anything, and spot prime anything that's raw. We'll be painting it with 100% acrylic latex, and then the trim material is only around the fascia and on the rail cap. And that's what the back area looks like right now prior to cleaning. We'll be cleaning all of the borders, trellis area. You can see it's pretty dirty. And then cleaning all of the flat concrete. What we have here is our Geomax and bleach solution. We mix that accordingly to the hopper, and the bleach is an additive, and that goes into the hopper. It goes into a transfer pump, and they put that on the roof. And now they're just doing a final rinse. And then what they're doing over here is spraying down all of the siding, the bleach solution, and the Geomax. And pretty much what that does is the bleach kind of cleans everything. The Geomax really is designed to kill all the mold and mildew. And then after they let that sit on there for about 35-40 minutes, they'll come back and do a light pressure wash. Again, about 500,000 pounds, right around in there, just enough to do the job, but nothing more than that. This is a stripper we used. It's the Super Deck wood stripper, and basically what you do is you just put it on with a roller and just let it sit for about a half hour. Don't let it dry up too much, and then pressure wash it off. This is, you can see over here, off. That looks pretty good. That way when we put the finish back on, it'll come out and it'll have a good warranty. This is a deck stain we're using. It's the Cabot. It was tinted to match the body color, and then it's the 100% acrylic. It's the best of the best that they have, so it should last 3 to 5 years. You can see how the rear deck came out back here compared to what it looked like. Now what they're doing is they're prepping off all of the things that aren't to be painted and getting ready to paint out the back of the house. And what they have here is they've protected the deck from any overspray. What Gene's doing right now is back brushing the material into the siding. After he sprays it, he back brushes it in. That just crushes it into all the nooks and crannies and the knots. And he splits and gets it into the hairs. What we're doing now is just starting to do some miscellaneous touch-up work. Again, it's posturing for sale. They didn't want to do all the painting, so we're just kind of sprucing up the original color and only touching up what really needs to be done. Just like the spindles here, we'll touch all of those up too, and touch up stuff like that all the way throughout. All the siding has been completely repainted, so now we're just doing all the groundwork and kind of painting our way off of the deck. That's looking good. I mean, it's really starting to, show an overall product, taking it from, the washing cycle and then just touching it up, and the paint's blending really well. And here's the new deck finish that we've completed. This is the back of the house. Everything has been completely touched up. You can see all the deck staining has been done. It's a little fresh, I don't want to get up on it, but you can see how the back is just looking really good. So this is completion of the house.